Structured teaching at home, creating a structured task to teach getting dressed to go outside. My name is Pam Reed. I'm an ASD consultant with the School Support Program at the Multi Center. One of the main goals of structured teaching is teaching your child skills in a way that promotes independence. Often as parents, we overprompt our children in an effort to get out the door in the morning and get all the stuff we needed to get done in a day. While we're spending an increasing amount of time at home right now, it's a perfect opportunity to teach our children daily living skills that can help them become more independent. Today, we are going to apply the structured teaching approach of getting dressed to go outside. The beauty of structured teaching is that you do not need a lot of materials, you just need what you have at home. So today I'm going to show you how to use this approach to teach your child to get dressed to go outside more independently. So the benefits of choosing this particular skill is that going outside is naturally reinforcing for many children. Structured tasks like this are great learning tools for kids with autism because they are visual cues and routine-based, which are strengths for many of our children with autism. The structured task, here's the tool that we're going to use to teach an independent skill to your child with less anxiety. It's hands-on, so your child learns by doing. It's set up very clearly and provides lots of visual information. This particular task I'm showing is set up from left to right, but you can also set it up from top to bottom. It all depends on the task. So your child can see exactly what needs to be done. To start, you're going to need to set up an area close to the entry or doorway of your home. You'll need to think about the order that your child will get dressed to go outside. For this particular skill, your child should be able to get dressed with some support. Choose clothing items that are easy for your child to put on. For example, shoes with Velcro instead of shoes with laces, or rubber boots, or anything that makes it a little bit easier to teach this concept to your child at the beginning. Spring might be a good idea to start this as the child has less clothing. And then, as winter approaches, you can revise the whole system to incorporate snow pants, snow boots, hats, mittens, whatever else that you need to get dressed to go outside. Next, you have to look at bins or containers that you will have all the items necessary to complete the task. Don't worry if they don't match, just use whatever you have in your home. And as you can see in this photo, I've had everything set up prior to going outside. So make sure you're organized before you begin. And I also have included the visual support that outlines the steps taken in order to get dressed to go outside more independently. And that's it. You have a very simple setup that packs a lot of visual structure to make the task clear for the child. The visual supports that I'll be using in this demonstration today is a mini schedule. What this is it breaks down the task of getting dressed into steps. It's called a task analysis. You'll need to figure this out before you implement the system, how your child is going to put on the items of clothing and in what order. I'm also going to use a first then board. I'm going to use the first then board to highlight the transition to the area to get dressed. So first, we're going to put on our coat and get dressed, then we're going to go outside. So both visuals you'll be able to see being used in the demonstration. Before I show the demonstration, I would like to review some key points when teaching your child to use a structured task. You want to make sure you have all the materials ready. Then all you have to do is give a little guidance and lots of reinforcement. You want to increase independence for daily routines and learning tasks. You want your child to be able to go through the system without getting frustrated. So you want to pick a good time when your child is calm and ready to learn. You want to make sure you have your reinforcers on handy and that you're pairing praise with reinforcement. So when you're teaching a new skill, you want to heavily reinforce. You want to teach left to right in this particular case. If you're using a different system, you may want to teach top to bottom. But for our example, we're teaching left to right. And you may want to model what to do if you can. And you really want to prompt only as needed and quickly and gently, and then fade back your prompts. And most importantly, you want to reinforce. You want to pair with reinforcement as soon as you ask the child to begin the task. I'm going to be reinforcing the child for listening, following the instructions, and for completing each step in the task to get dressed. In this demonstration, we'll show how you can use a structured teaching approach to help your child increase independence when getting dressed to go outdoors. So the structure serves as a visual prompt that tells the child what he or she needs to do before getting to go outside. And for this demonstration, the child is able to get dressed with some assistance. You will need to adjust the support you provide based on your child's skills and level of motivation. So if you choose to use this system and your child is not getting dressed independently or needs a lot of support, you can still use this and provide the prompts that your child needs to go through the system. And as your child gets used to it, you'll find that you'll be able to fade back the prompts and the help that you're giving. And you want to make sure that you help only when needed and that the child gets to go outside as soon as they get dressed. Now, if going outside is not reinforcing for your child, or maybe going for a drive is, you could get dressed to go for a drive. So it's whatever works for you. The additional reinforcement I'm going to be providing in this demonstration are M&Ms, and I'm going to be providing them sporadically or whenever the child does what I've asked them to do. Get dressed, then outside. Great job putting on your coat. Now it's time to go outside. Good job getting dressed. Thank you for watching the demonstration. A few final thoughts. Keep it short. One successful minute a day will teach a skill much better than 5 minutes of struggle. Keep it reinforcing for your child and make sure that you're giving lots of praise and reinforcement. Keep it sweet, positive, praise and reinforcement, and prompt only as much as your child needs to be successful. And 3, make it a routine. All kids like routine, especially kids with autism. So routine is comforting and predictable. And anything that becomes part of your routine will be easier for your child to accept and learn. Thanks for watching, and happy structured teaching.